to see the anger in General Mkhwanazi, the vengeance, the weight. Even when he speaks, I will think that is past me, but every 5 seconds, he will go back to me again, and then he will talk about others, then he will go back to me again. It's okay. Let me go through the process. Let us meet on the other side of the fence. What I can say is that all I'm asking is that if, let's say, they are planning to come and arrest me, I've got a lawyer. I must tell him to come and hand me over. Or if they come in to arrest me, let them not come at 3 o'clock in the early hours of the morning so that someone can shoot me and kill me and say he was reaching out for a gun, so we took him down. What I'm asking is that let it be done in a fair way.
That is a very critical point. We've seen people trying to justify murder by saying that they thought somebody was reaching for a gun at 3 o'clock in the morning when your life's in danger. And on anyone's version, the general's life is in danger. That could easily happen, and we don't want that to be taken advantage of.
Tada, we are back with another video. The page, it is called South African Late News. What we've just heard there, Sibiya, Shadrack Sibiya. He is begging for mercy. He is telling the police that, please, if you want to arrest me, don't come at 3 a.m. Don't shoot me. That's what he's saying. Clearly on this video, he's telling us that amaphoyisa at times, they shoot people and then plant guns and act as if they were defending themselves. That is the message that we are getting from Sibiya. But remember on the day Mkhwanazi spoke out, I think it was in July, when he said Sibiya and Chunu we are working with the cartels. He said, bring it on, I'm ready for you. But manje, once the arrest is imminent, usiyasaba umuntu, it shows ukuthi there are merits on those allegations lenziwa uMkhwanazi. Kusho ukuthi unecala, kukhona into ayaziyo engamfaka ejele. If he was a clean man, he was going to say all these things about being arrested at 3 a.m. or handing himself over to the police. Futhi kukhona okushaya amanzi, kuyacaca ukuthi okay, this guy here has got a case to answer. But it's very important ukuthi yena azi ukuthi you cannot tell amaphoyisa ukuthi how they should arrest you. That is the prerogative of the police. Akusindaba yakho leyo. Wena wakho ukuthi uprove ukuthi innocent. So I'm very happy that uSibiya is now 5-2 ejele. Into engijabulisayo ukuthi now we'll finally pay for what he did at the crime scene of uSenzo Meyiwa. We know that before the arrival of uMosiya and labo Mangena no labo Ondlovu, ulona uSibiya, he arrived at the crime scene and had a meeting there. In that meeting, it is where the crime scene was contaminated. So now he is suffering for some other cases, but ngesilungu needs Khama as a bitch. So Khama is dealing with him now because he never accounted for what he did in the Meyiwa crime scene. So now he's gonna pay now. And I think iflop ayenzayo yena ukuthi uyathanda ukubamba ama press briefing. Umuntu ohlakaniphile ekhanda uyathula nje abuka nje athula. He only speak in court. Not ulokhu ugijima uya ku ENCA, Newsroom Africa, and then and all these impromptu press briefings. Kuyasho ukuthi hayi lekhanda hayi bandla. Yena futhi nje wangena emaphoyiseni kudala kuselula ukungena, so wahlala lapho then bampromota because kade afika, but Once he speaks, uyabona ukuthi hayi bandla ngeke la i-level of intelligence iyashoda kancane. So you wonder ukuthi e-South Africa amaphoyisa nje yiwo aphethe la i-top quality yethu yiyo le standard nje hayi ngeke man. And then there's this guy here, Cedric, lo chief of staff kaMchunu, Cedric Nkabinde. He also held a press briefing and spoke a whole lot of nonsense there. Ukuthi if something happens to him, uMasemula will be responsible. But at the same time, uthi they refused the entry amaphoyisa. Futhi bastopha amaphoyisa ukuthi angene la ehlala khona. So is obstructing justice. So now if amaphoyisa eseba heavy-handed, what is he gonna say? Isilimo somuntu leso uyambona nje ngisekhuluma naye for sure emaphoyiseni ngithi uthi it's got over 10 years or 15 years IP'd and so on. Kusho kona ukuthi wangena ngetiye nje naye yabona ukuthi laphana hayi bandla awazi lutho nje inhlanhla nje okay wangena because khona umuntu amaziyo but hayi ngeke ibhayi so low lapha emaphoyiseni. Umkhwanazi I think he is one of the few that or possess skills that are required to be a general or a brigadier and so on. But the rest, I and uyabona no uSibiya is strange relationship yakhe no Paul O'Sullivan. It shows something. Ukuthi uPaul O'Sullivan nguye laphana that was pulling strings. Yena nje just a puppet nje esesikhundleni in the power, but once you start to speak, you see ukuthi hayi uMampara lo. And the fact that he became friends with the likes of Kate Matlala, criminals that are known. So he was bound to be caught, but because uSlima akubonanga lokho, you should have foreseen ukuthi hayi labantu laba they are involved in so many things. So the likelihood of being caught is high, or the probability of getting caught is high, but waqhubeka yena. And nalento leyo ukuthi you know yourself ukuthi you are a criminal, but you still send WhatsApp messages. What type of a criminal are you? If you're a criminal, not that I am one, but use logic. Don't send SMS. Don't send emails. You get a burner phone, lama phone lawa enothenga kuma-Pakistan and make calls ngawo. Don't send into engakubophisa via your WhatsApp number yaziwayo, inamba yakho registered. But uyabona bandla lamakhehla shame i-technology yabashaya shame bandla. Ngoba nayo lo uBhekicele ngithi you've heard ukuthi eziphem Mkhwanazi, he alleged that uBhekicele he sent a bank account to uVusumuzi Kate Matlala, and then Kate Matlala made payment in that bank account. Afterwards, he sent a proof of payment to Bhekicele, and Bhekicele acknowledged ukuthi yebo ngiyitholile. And you ask yourself ukuthi how the whole minister Bhekicele is so stupid ukuthi ungaliva i-trail evidence engaka. So now he said he's ready to go to the Madlanga Commission or to the Aro Committee and present himself. But clearly, there is a corrupt relationship between uBhekicele and Kate Matlala. The same goes for Shadrack Sibiya, Kate Matlala. And I got to how uBhekicele defend himself, because that is corruption there. Uyaziwa lo muntu lokuthi uyisigebengu, but wena you still befriend him. And the worst part about Bhekicele is that on the day that Kate Matlala was supposed to be arrested, Bhekicele phoned him more than 10 times. Why would Bhekicele phone this guy so many times? Clearly, if you use logic, he was trying to give him a heads up and say, hey ndoda, qaphela uzoboshwa namhlanje. And Bhekicele, iflop ayenzile, he phoned him with his official cell phone number. Isilima sekhehla. It's like ANC shame hayi ngeke. Labantu were being told that they were during the armed struggle they were in Lusaka underground doing all the intelligence work, but eMakhandabo there's no intelligence there. Iy'lima zonke lezi uyabuka nje. So ubheka don't understand ukuthi how was he how was he part of intelligence ANC during the 80s and the 70s? Hayi man. I-quality of leadership nje yabona i-ANC kuyimanje ayehlile shame. From the class of Mandela, O Oliver Tambo, and the great uMadiba himself. Hayi ngeke, hayi ngeke la udododwa lo. Sizobona-ke once they are arrested. I'm interested in knowing le nto le ukuthi what other charges will be added, because obviously money laundering it's one, that's in obvious, but I'm sure there are many more, because as a police minister Bhekele, having interacted with a criminal, surely they have to add with the charge that is called obstruction of justice, because he knew about the dirty ways of Uket Matlala, but he did not report it to the authorities. Umthetho wezwe uthi if you are aware of any criminal act that is being done or that is about to be done, you must report it. And if you don't report it, then you are also guilty. So Ucele is gonna be in big shit because ekhanda acabanga kahle la. But I saw him laphana kwi-memorial service ubalo umtshito eshonile lo uNathi Mthethwa. He was talking a lot of shit there. He's saying South Africa is like Sodom and Gomorrah. South Africans are evil, but lo muntu uthini umuntu lo? Akazibuke yena ebusweni ukuthini. He even called us, said South Africa niyinunu. Ethi hayibo lo muntu ubiza abantu ngenunu, akazibuke ebusweni, akazibuke nje ubani inunu. Kodwa lo muntu lo hayi khona nokuguga yabona nje hey. But we shall see what will happen. But moving on to next week, Monday, the Sezomero trial resumes, and Advocate Nisi will open his case. I'm hoping that there won't be any delays, because Nisi, he had some time now to consult his witnesses. I'm sure he spoke to Absalom Zungu, Warren Officer Makubo, and many others. So I'm hoping that from now on, the trial will not have a start, stop, and all that, because the defense, they should know their way forward. They should know who to call. It's very simple. Absalom Zungu, Warrant Officer Makubo, Joyce Buthelezi, then you subpoena Ulongotwala so that he can explain his movement on the day the Senzo was shot. And then maybe we can also subpoena Kelly Kumalo, because if Kelly Kumalo comes to court and say, I never spoke to accused number 5, I never phoned him and so on, that will boost the defense. Yeah, accused number 1 to 5, especially Ntuli, because Ntuli is the one that is alleged to have made a call to Kelly Kumalo. So Kelly Kumalo must come to the stand and say, Lordship, angibaz labantu. And the fact that there's a call record between me and him, please tell me how was that call made, because angilkhumbuli nangilazi. Remember that the state witness Ustein failed to tell the court how was that call made. So that's the question that Kelly could ask. How was the call made? Because Abbas, but no, it was a data call. No, that's not sufficient. You must say it was a WhatsApp call, BlackBerry Messenger call, or in those days, I remember Skype used to be big, so she can also ask, was it a Skype call and so on. There was no Zoom or Teams at the time, but Steyn failed to tell the court how was that call made. So those are the pertinent questions that the defense can ask. Once they have called those witnesses, then they can add others that can help to boost their defense. And then I think all 5 accused must also take a stand so they can defend themselves and explain, which, okay, where were you on the day that Senzo was shot? We know, for instance, like who accused number 3, Ukadla Mnob. At the same time when Senzo Meyo was shot, his cell phone pinged at Johannesburg CBD, meaning that he was not in Phosphorus because he cannot be in 2 places at once. He is not the Holy Spirit. We know that for sure. But he still needs to take a stand and say it himself so that he can add more credence to the fact that he's telling the truth. So ngiyathemba ukuthi umnisi uMale nomshololo, and then obviously kuba lo munye uRamosipile, they have briefed their clients and they know ukuthi isiphi i-structure abosebenzisa going forward. But it is simple for me. Call those relevant witnesses that will debunk the theory of an intruder. So Absalom Mzungu will tell them that uGininda tried ukuthi athole ini a fake statement and he refused even after he was offered money, and that will damage the credibility of Brigadier Gininda, and that would create irreasonable doubts in the judge's mind. Even though the judge is biased, I know they can use that when they go for an appeal at the Supreme Court of Appeal in Bloemfontein. So the defense has still got a chance to win this case, but they just need to call the relevant witnesses that will help them to win this case. But then we shall see with Gonzagaland. But it's going to be a very interesting week because now we're going to have about 3 major cases. It's the Sesame case, then the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, then the ad hoc committee. All these 3 things will take place at the same time. Angazi ukuthi yiphi phela kuqala, but we do not need any more postponement in the Sesame case because the case has been dragging for far too long now. There should be a finality so that the Meyo family has justice. Once this case is over, we'll move over to Docket 375, where the real killers are found. Thank you for watching.